Gather around, everyone, for I, Chichancho, the storytelling ninja, shall resume the story already in progress. For this is Let's Play Advance Wars 2, Black Hole Racing. This is episode 39. This game is brought to you by GameAnyone.com. On the last episode...
Hey, Chichan, yeah, your name sounds too weird. Why was your introduction so long? I almost fell asleep there.
Yes, I meant to tell you this sooner. Andy, whenever I am telling the story or talking, I need you to not say anything, okay?
What? But Paraguay lets me talk all the time.
Well, I am not Paraguay, am I not? Anyway, I've been wondering, where is he anyway? How come he's not with you now?
Well, I don't know. He said he had to go somewhere.
Yeah, okay. Well, it doesn't matter anyway. Ha, I do not care. Yes, let us proceed with this mission now. And, as I was saying before Andy rudely interrupted, on the last episode, yes, we are now, storming Adder's factory. And yes, I'm just going to explain a few, things here. Alright, so yes, now that Andy made his lander, now we can unload his infantry and his tank over there. And yes, as you can clearly see, another thing, the next thing that Andy has to do is that he has to claim the airport there and create a bomber, which he will use to go over to the pipe seam and destroy the mini cannon and the pipe seam along with it, of course. And yes, Adder now claimed another seaport, no big deal there. Okay, now Kabai's main role, like I mentioned already, is that he will protect his own area by guarding the two pathways there. I'm gonna point them out to you right now, just in case you don't know what I'm talking about. You see that unoccupied base there, and the only way through the mountains on the south of it? Now, those are the pathways that I am talking about. All you gotta do is just block it there with a unit and use anti-air to destroy any of the infantries and air units that pass through, and use that to destroy them. And that's pretty much all that Kabai is going to do. He also has another secondary role, but I'll talk about that later, whenever Kabai is capable of doing it. Alright, so that was Kabai's turn. There we go, he will audibly destroy this speed copter. Haha, yes, that is why we created an anti-air that turn. Now let's use our other anti-air that we've already created, and destroy this other speed copter as well. Haha, yes, there we go. So now with a couple of anti-airs, we now don't have to worry about any of Adder's air units. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and get rid of this tank here, because he passed through the pathways a little bit, and he cannot be allowed to live. There we go. If it's also possible, you could also try to capture the unoccupied base there, but it'd be kind of difficult because of Adder's units already being over there. But that would make this a whole lot easier if you're capable of doing so. Like maybe if you were Sanja or Sensei, you could have already made plenty of tanks and maybe a mid-tank by now in order to deal with those units, but it does not matter. Kabai's going to go for the slightly more defensive approach. Oh well, yes. Now let's go ahead. It says now that battleship has been already taken care of a while ago. We're going to we still use our submarine just in case Adder makes more battleships. Now, it's Addy's turn again. Let's go ahead and position the tank over there to block any of Adder's units coming over to the airport that Andy's trying to capture. Yes, very wise there, Andy. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and put the lander there to load in more units. Okay, now if you're using Andy, you might want to, or hardly anybody else, you might want to go ahead and load in an indirect unit there in the lander and put it over to where the tank is so that you can use it to hit some of Adder's units going over the bridge in the north.
I'm going to enjoy breaking you.
Oh yes, it looks like Adder is able to be weak by using his CO power, no big deal. Anyway, if you're using Max, you don't need to load in an indirect unit onto your lander. You can load another tank if you want to. Just make sure that you still have that tank positioned over to the bridge where I showed you already. Okay, so now yes, Adder is using his CO power to move a few more steps. Okay, no big deal there. Okay. Okay, he's loading up to the northern pathway. That's actually very good because our certain pathway isn't as fortified as we want to yet. Okay. Because I don't think an APC alone is going to help protect that. Alright. Let's see. Now it's Kabai's turn. Okay. He cannot... We're trying to see if we can afford to get him a battleship. You'll see why we need to do so later, but he can't right now. So let's go ahead and, where should we move this? Yes, let's put him over there. Okay. Let's move the tank forward a little bit to continue blocking. Let's go ahead and use our anti-airs to quickly destroy Adder's B-copter there. There we go. Alright then. Now let's go and instantly get rid of this infantry. Haha, yes, of course. Yes, now it's gone. Haha, perfect. Very, very perfect. Okay, let us see here now. Let's move this APC a little bit more forward here. Alright. I guess, since the HP of that tank isn't as high as Adder wants, we're not going to be too concerned about that. We'll just, let's see here. Yes, Kabai thinks it's a lot more important to guard that pathway than be concerned about that tank. Let's hope that that's a wise decision. Okay, I'll trust Kabai because he is the Emperor of Yellow Comet, of course, and he knows what he's doing. Haha, of course. Now then, it's time to, as Andy finally claimed that airport. Haha. Now, unfortunately, he does not have enough money to purchase a bomber yet, so what Eddie's gonna do now is that he's going to use his ladders to load infantries over to the island that's east of him and try to claim as much cities as possible to help generate more money. Okay? That seems like a simple plan, right, Andy?
Yeah, I was gonna do that. It wasn't like I didn't know how to do that before you told me.
Yes, you are not very wise, of course, but then again, you're not from Yellow Comet, so it is natural. Alright, anyway, Adder put on another B-copter again. They're becoming like flies to us now. Yes, I also am very concerned about Adder creating a Neotech there. But hopefully, Kabai will make stronger use before he gets over there. Alright then. Oh my, looks like this tank's gonna get destroyed now. Okay, well, it's no big deal. We still have units protecting this line, so it's no big deal. Alright, it's our turn again. Okay, so now we gotta be slightly more concerned about that submarine that Adder has. Okay, let's go ahead and hopefully deal with it soon. No! Kabai, why does your units have to be so expensive? Well, it's obvious. They are the best trained units ever. He personally trained all of them himself, and that is why his units are so expensive.
What? That doesn't make any sense. How? Just because Kabai trained them, why does it have to be so expensive?
Okay, Andy, I told you not to talk while I'm talking, and do not point out these things, okay?
Oh man, you're no fun. I think I'd rather be with Chunks than you.
What?
Nothing.
Forget it. Never mind then. Let's proceed then. Let's go ahead and finally get rid of this tank now. Yes, it's a bit of a nuisance. I don't know why Kabai did get rid of him before, but let's not question that. Okay, let us see here now. Do not spin. Yes, okay, let's not buy anything there because, like I said, we have to save up for the battleship, Kabai. So just make sure you purchase things wisely there. Alright, let us see now. Yes, wisely at your turn there. That's good, Kabai. Alright, now as for Andy. Let's go ahead and catch some cities around here, too. There we go, perfect. He's gonna go ahead and use his artillery now. Alright, there we go. Okay, so now let us see here. Right. Okay, he put his lander down southwards. Let's create another infantry. And another one there. And then your turn. Okay, Adder's not using a CO power, of course. Oh my! We cannot let Adder take that base. It will make things much more difficult for Kabai. So, let's hurry up and destroy the infantry there soon, Kabai, okay? That is something that we do not want to happen. Okay. Okay, Adder's still moving his units forward. Oh my, and he made yet another battleship. Yes, Adder really does not want to lose. Okay, we'll have to deal with this soon enough.
Hey, are we gonna end the episode soon?
Yes, I know, Andy. Do not remind me. I will end the episode myself.
But I want to close it. Can I also close it open? You take too long.
I'm going to ignore that now. Alright, that is the end of episode 39. Stay tuned for episode 40 where we continue this log mission. And we finally purchased a battleship, but I'll explain what we're going to do with that next episode. Alright? This is Chai-Chan-Cho, and I bid you all farewell, and do not, say goodbye to everyone, Andy.
What? You're too lame.
Alright, farewell everyone.
Yeah, bye guys.
Andy! Forget it.